ABC, it's Greeno. Another Christmas has come and went. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Got some cool stuff and enjoyed the time off with their family and friends. Well, like I said, Christmas is gone and still on vacation, so back down in the music room after a couple days and back to spinning. Another update. This is all stuff from like the last video I mentioned. I traded some stuff in, did a pretty good sized trade, and then some other stuff that's been sitting here, you know, for the to be listened to pile. So gotta jump in here. What's playing in the background is Streak. This was a total blind buy. It's actually pretty cool. It's from 1981, just kind of radio rock, kind of a little on that AOR kind of thing. Not real keyboard heavy or anything. But I haven't checked these guys out at all. Don't know anything about them yet. It's gold stamp promo, and it's on Badlands Records. But pretty cool so far. Alright, kind of show you this one first. Box set. This was part of that trade. Was totally not even thinking about picking this up until I went in and did this trade. You know, had some extra money from the trade, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and grab this. I saw a couple people show it, and actually Brandon just showed it, so I'm not going to pull everything out of it. You can go see Mr. Hall of Fame's video here, like the last one he just put up. I think he showed this. But this really surprised me. It's the Metallica box set for, what is it? Through the Never. Music from the motion picture. 3 LPs, one black, one red, and one white. And basically live from, I don't know, like, was it 4, 5, or 6 different nights? Excuse me. But like I said, this really surprised me. Just personally, for Metallica, they kind of ended for me with And Justice for All. Do not like the Black Album. I know a lot of people love it. And to be honest, from there on, I've not paid attention at all. I did pick up Death Magnetic, and it was okay. But it was almost like they were just trying, you know, to sound like old Metallica and not really sounding like old Metallica on that album to me. But the biggest thing, and it's kind of funny because Brandon kind of mentioned this too, the biggest thing with Metallica these days is Hetfield's voice. He used to have, lack of a better word, balls and aggression to his vocals. And after the Black Album, or the Black Album on, it's like they mellowed him out. He took singing lessons, or whatever you want to say, to get them on the radio, basically, I think. And it just doesn't have that edge anymore. And that really kind of turns me off with him. It's just like, I completely love his voice on those early 80s albums. But this sounds fantastic for a live album. I mean, like really, really good production-wise. And to be quite honest, I mean, there's a lot of old songs on here. They do a track off every album except for Saint Anger. There's nothing on here from there, I don't believe. But early on, man, like when they do Creeping Death and Battery, For Whom the Bell Tolls. And his vocals aren't bad on this. I mean, he's got some energy to him again. But as you get further into the box set, and they're doing Master of Puppets and some other ones, older ones, he's slipping back into, he's like in and out. But overall, you know, never say never, basically. I've really enjoyed this. I had no plans on picking this up at all. But because I had a trade going on and I was basically down to, you know, trying to find something to grab, yeah, this, completely happy with this. So. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, look down and there's a spider. Had to kill it. Alright, record store day, or Black Friday, the last one. This was the only thing I wanted to grab, and by the time I got in there, they were all gone. So I found one on eBay, basically same price, other than you had to add shipping to it, which is the Leonard Skinner and Blackberry Smoke split. I think they do 3 songs each live, and I haven't checked out the Skinner yet. I will, but immediately threw on side B and listened to Blackberry Smoke, and it's just great. You know, incredible band. If you haven't checked out Blackberry Smoke, do so. Do yourself a favor. One other eBay purchase. I've showed this magazine before, and this thing's been around since like late 90s, 97, 98, and they're up to issue 21. They come out very sporadically, you know, 1, 2 a year, whatever. But it's, if you're into underground 80s metal, this is really just an incredible magazine. It's Snake Pit number 21. And like I say, this just come out a couple months back, and I just found out about it. But this issue has Oz, UFO is probably the biggest band in here, Hellstar, Distillery, Pretty Maids, Metal Inquisitor, and just keeps going on from there. But really nice, square bound. It's like about 120 pages, and it's like no frills, man. It's just really in-depth articles on all these bands, you know, just bands that you can't find this kind of information anywhere else, really. But I don't know, I probably have half these or more, and just a great magazine if you dig, you know, the really underground 80s stuff. But this issue also came with, you could get your choice between a 7-inch or a 12-inch of this band Oblivion, Quest for Power. And they do a big article about them in the magazine. I'd never heard of this band before, but as soon as I got it, you know, threw it on, and wow, this is like killer, man. Here's the label. It's the Snake Pit number, or issue 21 on there, and it's just black vinyl. And here's the back. Now the 7-inch has 2 songs, the 12-inch has 4 songs, and they actually, for some reason, threw the sleeve in for the 7-inch, I guess because it has some information. But at first I thought they threw both in. It's like, ah, cool, but no, it's just a sleeve. But closest thing I can kind of say about these guys, very traditional metal, but a little bit of metal church, early metal church sounding. And I'm trying to remember, this was like 86, 87, somewhere around in there. I can't remember now. 86, from Florida, it looks like. But great magazine. Yeah, you get the magazine and the 12-inch or the 7-inch, whichever you want. Full ad for High Roller on the back. Yeah, just right up my alley anyways. Alright, let's get into it here. I wasn't planning on grabbing any of these, but part of that trade, I went ahead and grabbed this. Also, my favorite Slayer, one of the reissues for South of Heaven. This is my favorite Slayer album, bar none. Just completely love this. I might get Rain and Blood also, and that might be it for me for the reissues. But I haven't opened that up yet. I grabbed this. He had this real cheap. It's from last year, I guess. He said a distributor still had some listed, so he grabbed like 3 or 4 of them. For Record Store Day, reissue of the King Diamond, No Presents for Christmas picture disc. This was like an EP or whatever, or a single from back in the 80s they redid for Record Store Day. last year, I believe it was. I got a Exodus 12-inch. This is for Objection Overruled. That was just kind of cheap. White label promo on Capital. Grabbed Primal Scream. I think I've had this for a little while. Really cool. This is late 80s, 87. Thrash, speed metal, whatever you want to call it. Really cool album. Believe it or not, didn't have a Sabbath, early Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy. Had this on CD, but I'd never grabbed it on vinyl. Grabbed this in that trade, pretty cheap. Grabbed the new Voivod Target Earth 2 LP set. This is brand new, just come out this year, and this is this is killer. If you're a Voivod fan of the Nothing Face, Dimension Hatros era, this is it, man. And it's basically all of Voivod, but Piggy, the guitar player, who passed away. Even Blackie is back on bass. Hope I have that right. I don't have it reversed. But anyways, this is highly recommended. This is really good if you dig Voivod. And listening to that made me pull this out. I've had this for a while. 14, I guess is how you pronounce it. And I believe this was the last one with Jason Newsted on bass. From Metallica. But good album too. Not as good as the new one, I don't think. But this is really good too. Fu Manchu, Signs of Infinite Power. It's like 2009, I believe. Yeah. I'd never heard this, and I guess I kind of gave up on Fu Manchu a little bit. I really liked the early stuff and hadn't picked up much new stuff because they kind of changed a little bit there. But this is good. This is kind of almost back to the earlier sounding stuff. And if you dig earlier Fu Manchu, give this a shot. I love that cover. It's kind of odd. I've never seen this. A 12-inch for the band More. We Are the Band, Atomic Rock. It's either 2 albums around occasionally. You know, they're not real hard to find. But I had never seen a 12-inch. Grab that. It's kind of it for the metal. Into a couple other things here. Found this a little while back. Jimmy Smith, Crazy Baby on Blue Note. And this thing is like beautiful shape. I mean, I haven't looked. I doubt if it's like an original and all that jazz. I don't know. You know, I'm not a jazz guy. I don't know a lot about jazz, but it's definitely an older pressing. And you know, it's got the glue on back, no barcode or anything like that, and just in beautiful shape. So you know, Blue Note, man. I try and grab any cheap Blue Note or Impulse I can find, Atlantic, some of that stuff. Kayak, Phantom of the Night. This is a cheap buy here somewhere. It's like $3 somewhere. So had another album by these dudes. I liked them, so grab another one. Saw some stuff online about this lady, and I can't remember, Charles something. Somebody just showed an album by the other guy. It's like there's 2 of them going. There's this lady, Sharon Jones, and the gentleman, I can't think of his name. He's kind of like a James Brown guy. But it's all on this Daptone label. And the Dap Kings back up both of them, I do believe. But I really liked him, and checked out some of her and dug her. This is new. Just soul Check them out on YouTube. There's a ton of stuff on there. And excited to check this out. I haven't cracked this open yet. I've actually been looking for this. And found it in the shop. Just a hole filler. Best of Alan Parsons project. For a couple bucks somewhere. Found these. These are really good. I just picked them up because they were like $1 or $2. Just kind of fill the holes. And really ended up digging both of them. It's Bachman Turner Overdrive. This one's from 1984. Just good, yeah, radio rock, man. It's just really some good stuff on here. There's some crap on here too, but there's a few songs on here really cool. So title. It's just BTO. And another BTO, Street Action. Same deal with this. This was earlier, 78. I'd never heard this, and this was really good too. So, grab this real cheap. It's a German best of rock giants. It's a best of Argent. Sounds great. It's from 82, excuse me. Like I said, it's a German import. Paid $3, so had to grab it. And last thing, I picked this up because it's a import from Czech Republic, I think, if I remember right, from '89. It's Tanya, I guess is how you say it. And it's just wimpy rock. Yeah, it's from '89, but it sounds more like '83 or something, and it's just pretty bad. But it was like a couple bucks. Yeah, don't run across this kind of stuff too often. Threatening collection. It's kind of odd. Somebody actually had $30 on it at one point. Been pissed off if I paid that. Alright, that's it. Like I say, just something from a trade, something's been laying around. And again, hope everybody had a great Christmas, and we had a good time around here. Still rolling past or through New Year's before we go back to work, so be spending more, hopefully do some more videos. Enjoying watching everybody's videos. And just want to tell the VC, it's been a great year, and I'm really happy to be a part of this community, and everybody's so great in this community, and made some great friends, and I'm sure it'll continue. Alright, everybody have a good New Year's coming up, and looking forward to seeing some more videos later.